welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my review video for episode 211, Pablo and Jessica of Fear the Walking Dead. If you want to check out my reaction video, the link will be in the description below, so go ahead, check it out, and don't forget to give a lot of thumbs up to that video and also to this one. And I'm about to hit 6K subscribers, so it's really important for you guys to subscribe. The link, the subscription box is down below this video. And also remember that I will be doing reaction videos for The Walking Dead and reviews also for The Walking Dead and some other shows. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the episode. I feel like the part that we spent on the Colonial War just like really a waste of my time, because it was just things to build up the relationship between Luciana and Nick. And don't get me wrong, I am like, you can find love in the apocalypse. I'm all for that. I mean, one of the relationships that I love about The Walking Dead, not love like crazy love the relationship, but is like, I think one of the few relationships there is Glenn and Maggie. And I do feel that even though Glenn and Maggie also really like hook up really early when they meet, it was a lot more, it wasn't that rush. It didn't feel so rushed. It was just them really liking each other. I don't know, it felt different. And this relationship, the fact that Nick, well, I think Nick, since day one, thought that maybe Luciana was kind of cute and blah blah blah. And the thing is that Luciana started back just 3 episodes ago a really strong character, a badass, someone who doesn't like it looked like she was a lot more cold and like she didn't hold on to anyone, and that she didn't like to depend on anyone, and I like that. I like how badass she was, you know. And I don't know, with this episode and her just more so, I mean, she has to break, you know, everybody has that point and everything, and she just find out that her brother, or she found her brother and the brother was dead. And I don't know, I didn't understand that part, because I really, during that part, I was like on Twitter, because I really didn't like too much that storyline. It's just, for me, right now, it's kind of boring. I don't know, maybe I'm just, I don't know, I'm just not liking this storyline too much, because I don't see a point to it so far. Like, I feel like the main group is Strand, Madison, Alicia, and Ophelia. Ophelia, we don't know what the fuck Ophelia is, but that was the group with Nick. But Nick decided to go and just follow him and have these whole new characters. I haven't clicked with these new characters. That's basically what is happening. I do like Luciana. I do like her, and I wish that she remained as badass as she is, as she was at the beginning when we first met her. I don't want her to be just a clingy girlfriend that can't do anything without Nick, because I do feel like she has more abilities to survive in this world than Nick. Nick is good with chemistry and doing pills with milk. Like that, like he needs to stay in the kitchen making that, and let Luciana be a badass like she was on the beginning of this second part of the season. So I hope that we don't go down that route and having Luciana change so much. I don't know, I'm not really interested in that. Also, the whole crap with Alejandro, I just feel like he's bullshitting everyone. I don't know. I mean, I will have to rewatch that part where he talks about how he got bitten, but I think that maybe the guy wasn't even infected to begin with. Like, he wasn't dead. He was maybe high. The guy that he says that he was trying to save, maybe he was just high and he was just acting and he bit him because, I don't know, people does that maybe when they are trying to get clean. I don't know. But the thing is that I don't know. It will be really interesting because in all zombie movies, all these apocalypse thing movies, you always have someone who is immune. The Walking Dead, so far, and I don't know if in the comics you guys have that, but so far on the show, 7 seasons now. 7 seasons, right? Yeah. Right? 6, 7, whatever. But we don't have anyone, like no one is immune. They haven't even mentioned that. The only time they talked about the disease per se was back in season 1 when they found the doctor and the CDC, and the doctor says, you are all infected, you're all gonna die, get out of here because I'm gonna kill myself. So he didn't talk about them finding like a person or a group of persons who were immune. And in every zombie movie, you always have that. You always have someone who is immune and who is the cure. So if they are trying to have someone who is possibly the cure, who can get infected, what does that mean to the world of The Walking Dead? Because even though these two entities are completely different and they are in different times and also in completely different cities, but they're in the same universe. And if in The Walking Dead you don't have anyone immune and you don't have like anyone looking for a cure, how can you have that on Fear the Walking Dead? Or is it just because it's early in the apocalypse that people may think that you can have someone that is not going to get infected? Like, I don't know how they're gonna work, because yes, they are completely different things. I'm not comparing Fear the Walking Dead with The Walking Dead, but you can, like, Fear the Walking Dead can go crazy and just have someone immune and have them trying to find a cure. I mean, no one is looking for the cure because he's a pharmacist, so he's not able to like try to figure out how is he immune. And they, like, everyone believes that he is a miracle and that this is something that God did, and they are not looking for the scientific explanation on why Alejandro why he didn't turn, you know. So we're safe about that, I guess. But I don't know, I'm calling bullshit. I don't really believe that he could be immune. I mean, overall, like, if you see the bigger picture, I don't think they're gonna go with that. I think it's bullshit. And maybe, okay, he might be immune to a bite. Is he like immune, like, can he walk among them without them trying to attack them? I don't think so. I don't know where they're going with that thing. Do I care? Not really. I don't really care too much about the Colonia right now. I mean, you can see that there are more and more people getting sick, and every time they get sick, they're sent to the wall. The wall is getting bigger and bigger. There's a lot of infected there. You know, there's a lot of infected, and the people that are still alive, they don't keep it quiet. They talk really loud. They make a lot of noise. How is that, like, the walkers, how are they not coming to get them or trying to push the thing that they have there? Because in The Walking Dead, and I'm comparing this because we are in the same universe, in The Walking Dead, where they were the prison, even though they keep it a little bit lower and they didn't make that much noise as these guys on the Colonia, the walkers were still trying to get inside. They were pushing the gates and everything, and they have to actually like start doing more work and trying to get them out, so they can get inside. So how is that wall there works? Honestly, it's kind of like I feel like it's a mistake, because, you know, I get that this is a lot about the family drama and all you want, but those mistakes are the ones that just annoys me really, really bad about Fear the Walking Dead. Like, that's just, they are making the walkers predictable. They are making them, they are predictable, don't get me wrong, they move and they and yeah, okay, we get it, but how can they just cover themselves in blood, like a little bloodlet here, have nothing else with blood? Reed had completely, like, was covered in blood, and he had even guts inside. Like, I know that they didn't knew about how to do it, but the same thing is happening on Fear. They don't know how it works there either. But on The Walking Dead, you did have Rick walking really slow with Glenn and making noises and trying to be like them. You know, here they just walk. And I mean, I get it's different, but they don't, like, they need to remember that they are in the same universe as The Walking Dead. And for Walking Dead fans, and I'm not like a hardcore Walking Dead fan, The Walking Dead fan, because I don't read the comics, but for hardcore The Walking Dead fans, this must be really annoying. And I do get you guys that some of the things are really annoying, you know? But yeah, let's just move on from all that insanity that is the Colonia that really doesn't like match everything that we know from The Walking Dead. But whatever. Let's focus now on the hotel. I like the hotel because it reminds me, and like I said on my reaction video, it reminds me of the setting from The Last of Us, when Joel and Ellie were on the hotel. There was a part where they are in the hotel and they walk and everything. They do find walkers. I mean, zombies back there. How are they called? The infected. I don't remember. The thing is that I like the setting. I like this because it does provide them with a lot of things that they can do in this hotel. But this is a big ass hotel. I don't think they can control 3 towers and a chapel and so many places. I think that they just need to, you know, gather every resources they get, like food and water and everything, put it in just one place and just stay in a really small place, because this is going to get, it's going to be insane if they try to control the 3 towers, because they don't have that much people, you know. This is like you have Alicia and Madison on one tower, then you have Strand and this Helena girl on another, and then you have the other group in another. Is that how they're gonna work? Because they have to take care of the 3 towers. I really don't know how they're gonna pull that off. But the thing is that I did really enjoy the entire sequence we had with Madison putting the walkers into the bridge and them jumping to the water and them, all the walkers just falling there. And since there is a lot of water, like the waves are really hard to, I think that they are not going to be able, like the walkers are not going to be able to return to shore. They have to keep an eye on that, but I don't think they're going to be able to return to shore. So it was a really smart plan that Alicia came out with. But the thing is that I really enjoy the similarities between mother and daughter. I really enjoy it because here you have Madison that in the, like 2 episodes ago, she practically said that Nick and Alicia were a mistake, that she didn't want to have them. She just wanted to be a mom and she didn't know what the hell she was doing. And it was hard to listen to that. But in this episode, with Madison saying things to Alicia, just admitting that she wasn't a great mom for Alicia, and Alicia just, you know, saying, you know, it's fine. It wasn't fine for her, but what can you say, you know, to your mom? So I completely related to that situation, because mothers and daughters, we always have some like tension between us. Maybe it's because sometimes we are so much like our mothers that that's where we like collide, and that's why we have so many arguments, because we do think like them. You clearly can see that both Alicia and Madison are so strong, and Alicia, like Madison is a leader. She's just like that. She's a leader. That's one of the things that Travis is not. He's not a leader, but Madison is, and Alicia is just like her. You know, Nick is a completely different story for the things that he has gone through, and apparently he has some mental issues that he might have inherited from his dad, things like that. So I do like the relationship. I hope that they explore this a little bit more. I would love to see a confrontation between Alicia and Madison. We kind of have that, but it was more like a silly teenager kind of fight, like that. But I do want something like a little bit more, I don't know, drama maybe, I don't know. But the thing is that I honestly enjoy that entire conversation, the entire thing, how they both play each other. They even though we know that Alicia and Kim Dickens, the actresses who played both of the characters, they're not related. But the thing is that in that moment, I did believe that they were mother and daughter. They connected so well. I just loved that. I loved the connection between them. Madison regretting the things that she did or didn't do when Alicia was growing up. Just, you know, she knew that Alicia could take care of herself, and she just let her take care of herself. She was the golden child, like Nick said. But her just saying, yeah, I make mistakes. And Alicia just, you know, saying that even though you made mistakes, you're still my mom. When I saw a person, a walker that looked like you, I freaked out and everything. It was really sweet, and I honestly loved the relationship between these two. What are the challenges that the group and this new group are going to face is really interesting, because they do need to take care of the place that they just clean up, you know, and there's going to be a lot of people trying to take that place away from them. And Madison is ready to settle. She doesn't want to keep running. She wants a home, and she has decided that that hotel is going to be home for now, at least. But she wants to stay there, you know. So what other challenges they're gonna face? I mean, walkers are not going to be that big of a problem, because the majority of the walkers are now out. So how are they gonna lock things? How are they gonna make the place safe? That's really interesting, and I'm honestly really looking forward to that. So overall, the episode wasn't that good, not gonna lie. It wasn't like, oh my god, best episode of the season. No, I think last week or the week before, I think last week was a little bit better, because even with Chris and Travis, Chris is a really interesting character, you know, because he is, I feel, becoming the villain of the show, and you never get to see how a good kid with some issues, because Chris had his own things, how he can become a villain. How did Negan started on The Walking Dead? How did the governor become what he was? We're gonna see that with Chris. I hope so. I hope that he doesn't turn out to be a good guy and blah blah blah. I really hope that they go down that path. What is that going to do to Travis? I feel really intrigued about that. Next week, I haven't watched the promo for next week, but I hope that we do focus a little bit more on Chris and focus a little bit more on some real story with Nick, not him just making pills out of milk. I really hope that, and I really hope that we get to see how they're gonna protect the hotel. That's what I want to see next on Fear the Walking Dead. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on Fear the Walking Dead episode 11? Did you like that? I was first like, Pablo and Jessica, who the fuck are they? Because I have been watching Narcos, and Pablo Escobar is there, and Pablo is in love with Tata, and I was shipping them, So Pablo and Jessica, I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are they? And we find out that it was Luciana's brother, and Jessica was the bride on the hotel. Really cool that they connected also, those two. Is this like, does that mean that somehow they're gonna connect the Colonia with the hotel? Who knows? Because thankfully the hotel, since the majority of the live-in are Americans, and the few Mexicans that are there are not really religious persons, because they do like to kill them. So it's going to be really interesting to see what else we're gonna learn from the hotel. So like I said, leave me all your comments. What do you thought of the episode? Did you like it? Didn't like it? What you want to happen next? What do you think that with this whole insanity of them just covering themselves in blood and doing, they literally jumped from the table and the walkers didn't even notice that. That was just stupid. Okay, so let me know in the comment section below all your thoughts, theories on what's gonna happen next, and yeah, we can discuss it on the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you love Fear the Walking Dead, and also check out my reaction. Link will be in the description below, so you guys go ahead and check it out. Don't forget to give them a lot of thumbs up also, and yeah, thank you so much guys. I'll see you next week for another episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Mwah! Bye guys.